The year is 2084 and the world has been ravaged by Mother Nature. Hurricanes, earthquakes, electromagnetic storms, and floods have changed the very landscape of the world. There are now new beasts that roam the lands. Wars have broken out and changed the landscape as well, but humanity is doomed as the world is getting ready to come to an end. But there is hope coming from outer space, and this story unfolds in classic Aftershock fashion. What's up, everybody? Trinity here, and welcome back to 2nd Street. Smash that like button and let's get right into today's comic book review, where we are talking about We Live, issue number 1 on Aftershock Comics. This book is being written by Inaki and Roy Miranda. The artist is Inaki Miranda. Eva Dela Cruz is the color artist, Ava Dela Cruz, and Dave Sharp is the letterer. The main cover is done by Inaki Miranda. I'm going to show you those names right there, and take a look there on this inside cover. This is 3-page. It fully opens up. Now, the thing here is notice here in this top corner, they have these little QR codes here throughout the book that you can scan, and there's one right here at the very beginning of the book. Now, you scan these little QR codes and it takes you to YouTube, and it has this like nice little musical soundtrack that they have here that they have made for this book. And I believe there are 2 of them throughout this book, if I'm not mistaken. I remember there's one at the beginning, and then there is one again here at the very end of this book. Now, I've got to say, I really do like Aftershock Comics and what they do. I've never read anything here by the Miranda brothers, but I've got to tell you, I thought this book is really good. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it starts off in this post-apocalyptic world. The world has been ravaged by hurricanes and all kinds of different stuff. The very landscape has changed, and the issue opens up. You see this old man sitting there smoking a pipe as you're sitting there listening to this song playing in the background, and you're getting this kind of little narration setting up this world. And when I first opened it up, I was kind of like, oh man, it seems like it's going to be one of those kind of hippie, trippy kind of comic books, but you flip to the next page and it quickly proves not to be, as we get this little scene here where there's like this little these little videos that come out, and we're seeing these like avatars come out and talk about exactly what happened to the world and things like that. And then what we find out is that they were contacted by from somebody outside the world, off Earth, that sends down these they send down this message, and they send these things down into the 9-mother megalopolis, and they've got these 9 towers there, if you will. But what they've done is they have given out 5,000 bracelets to save 5,000 kids. Now, these bracelets, when these kids put them on, it basically gets them a free ticket and travel to these collection zones, these 9 spots throughout the world, and it gets them +1 a ride there. Now, the +1 only gets a ride there. They don't get to go off into the ship with the child. Only the child gets to go, and there are 5,000 of them. And there's an interesting thing here at the very end of the book. I've seen Aftershock has done this with a couple of their books here lately, where at the end of the book they have this like almost like this little instructional little pamphlet, like you would almost get like in an airplane, you know, the airplane where they show you, you know, like the flotation device and all of that. These kind of funny things that it explains a little bit more about these bracelets that you put on the kids, because there are somewhat rules to this whole thing. And so it's very interesting the way this all comes together. It makes you all really suspect about a lot of things going on. I mean, come on. I mean, the kids are getting taken off of Earth, away from their parents, from these strange beings from another world. I mean, I don't know about you, but that would make me a little bit suspect. You know what I'm saying? And so we see that what's going on here is all these people are going to these collection zones where they're having transports come out to pick up people to take them to these collection zones. And the old man we seen in the opening of the book is one of those guys. And we see here that he is the guy who's going to take them on this journey. Now they are going through different parts of the world because there are places in the world where people, like normal civilizations, where they have these nine megalopolises, and outside of that there are people living outside of these areas where it's a little bit harder to live. Things aren't as nice. They don't have as much like technology, if you will, whatever they have left to keep them safe. So it's a little bit more dangerous, but they are still promising safe passage for even them. They're going to send transports out there to get them. And of course what happens here is, you know, what would any travel story be without vehicle problems, right? I mean, come on. You've seen Romancing the Stone or any other kind of road trip movie, right? There's always car problems. Well, that's what we get here as we get this introduction to, it looks like to be two of the main characters of this story, named Hototo, and I may have got that wrong, and his sister, whose name is Tala. And we see that there are, as they're traveling throughout, there are these different creatures and everything here in this world. Again, just really great art as we are going through this world and stuff, and just learning about these characters in this first issue. I thought this first issue was really good. Again, done in true Aftershock Comics fashion, where we kind of get this, I don't know, like they just do these kinds of stories really good. The Miranda brothers coming in here, putting out a very good first issue. I thought it was very good. I like post-apocalyptic tales like this. This isn't quite dystopian yet that we know about, but hey, almost guaranteed that it's gonna get there, right? I thought issue number 1 was very good. I think you should check it out if you like these kind of like maybe sci-fi, thriller, maybe horror kind of books. Always look to Aftershock Comics for a good book like that. But I want to know from you, have you read We Live issue number 1? If not, does it sound like something that might interest you and that you would want to read? Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. That's all we have for this video today, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning into the Second Street Marvel. If you're not already, please make sure you're subscribed. Click the little bell and all of that good stuff. If you're not already, you know, just do all that stuff. You know, subscribe and share this video with your friends, okay? And invite them to come hang out with us here on the Second Street Marvel, where we love to read comic books, especially indie comic books like We Live, and we'd love to talk about them, and we'd love to talk about them with you. You have a good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.